Dear learners and students, welcome to the fourth session of 8th week. The topic of this session is the impact of Industry 4.0 and AI technologies on future work. How our work is getting impacted, going to be changed, influenced with the usage of new technologies. We will try to learn with few examples of technologies. So far I have not discussed much about agentic AI, and also we have not discussed about metaverse. So these are some of the technologies which are under evolution, which has not got the maturity, I will say, but still they start impacting our work culture. So in this session we will try to explore these new technologies, how they are changing, what is the potential of these technologies to change our work culture, how it will improve, what kind of advantage, benefits these technologies are offering to the industry. Looking back to what we have so far studied, and the impact of Industry 4.0 technologies and AI in manufacturing, we have studied that in operation and manufacturing, smart factories, predictive maintenance, real-time optimization kind of these technologies, real-time optimization technologies are helping the industry. Similarly, in case of supply chain and logistic also, with the help of Industry 4.0 technologies and AI, end-to-end visibility, demand forecasting and autonomous planning kind of facilities and new areas has been explored or has been established, and industry is getting benefited with these kind of outcomes. In field of product and service design, digital twin, mass customization, and with the help of technology, faster innovation cycle, these are some of the outcomes which is helping the industry. On workforce side, we are seeing that largely usage of robots, human AI collaboration is increasing. Even in the offices, we'll find that AI assistants are being used by our staff, adding the productivity at factory, shop floors and factory. We are finding companies started using robots as one of the robots are helping our workers as a co-worker, I will say, in many areas of assembling, even inspection, many areas, even shifting the heavy articles, so they have become the co-partner in the factory environment, robots. So workforce is getting advantage, and they are improving the productivity at large. We have also studied, in our course that how business models are getting changed and what is the impact of these technologies on the business model of the companies. So this is also one of the important impact area, business models. Similarly, we also studied in our course in the previous sessions how the sustainability is getting established, how these technologies are helping the companies to get the governance to be governed little better, and also take some concrete steps, concrete direction in the field of sustainability. This in fourth week of the Industry 5.0 session we discuss about the sustainability. So I thought I'll bring this snapshot of what already has been discussed or has been studied in previous session. This is a snapshot of only. So now looking forward, that how new technologies are going to help or started helping the industry. So one of the foremost technology which is most is being talked very often nowadays is agentic AI and AI agents. These are really two different connotations, agentic AI and AI agents. So let us first understand what is the agentic AI and what is the AI agents now. So, I give a layman example here. When you want to get done some work, we sometimes employ the third party services, and we pay them some value for that, and the third party will on our behalf work and get executed their services. For example, suppose you like to do a travel booking and we engage an agent for travel booking, and we give our choices to the agent, our budget, know what kind of airlines we are looking for, what is the whether we like to have a direct flight or we have one or two hops flight, and which route you want to take. All those information has been given to the agent, and then accordingly agent will suggest us some of the options, and then we finalize. Now, similar kind of work can be done within no time with the agentic AI. It is called the multi-step workflow. So, agentic, once you decide that you have to travel to so and so destination, and this is your budget, and this is the kind of route you like to take, and these kind of airlines you want to select, and these you will like to have hotel booking, also the local transport. So, all those work you can ask AI, agentic AI to do on your behalf now. So, agentic AI, once you give the proper that instructions, you give proper prompt engineering your instructions to the agentic AI tool, then it will come out with the outcome. So, what are the options available and what which will be suiting to you, and once you give OK, then agentic AI will go and book all those hotels, also book your flight as per your choice. So, this is what in a layman language I will say the function of agentic AI. So, what is the impact of this agentic AI? We are going to discuss in the subsequent slide. We will see that. What is AI agent? Autonomous AI program that pursues specific goal through sense, reason, act and learn. So, AI agent is while agentic AI is a multi-step workflow, while AI agent is basically a autonomous AI program that pursues specific goal through sense, reason, act and learn. For example, you have developed a predictive analytics algorithm. Now, in that predictive analytics your tool, whatever outcome is there, you want to execute that outcome. You want to execute the outcome. Not only you have just leave as an outcome, but you want to execute whatever. Suppose the machine require some repair, you have to place a work order based on the condition of the machine, or you want to bring down that machine for certain period because it require repair. This is the function of AI agent. This is the function of AI agent, added function of predictive analytics, you can say indirectly, added function of predictive analytics. So, perceive environment, plain multi-step task, multi-step task, this we call multi-step task. Here I have given on the right hand side some basic architecture of agentic AI systems, goal definition layer. So, once you want to develop agentic AI system for your any of the applications or any other workflow, so you will go step by step. Goal definition layer, we have to define that. This is the template which the agentic AI tool will provide, and we have to give instruction as per this template. Perception and context layer, sense and interpret real world data, from where you will take the data and which system you have to interact. Reasoning and planning engine. So, this is the heart of AI. Agentic AI, I will say the LLM. Which LLM you are going to use? It all depend upon the success of agentic AI. If the LLM choice or data in the LLM is not correct, then there may be chances of that the results which you are getting may not be appropriate. This is where we have found in some of the case studies. Recently, Salesforce.com has published their learnings from agentic AI tools, and they have found that after a rigorous using of agentic AI, in some of the cases agentic AI has failed to deliver the right results. And the reason for that is that LLM is not having the adequate data or adequate training to cater those kind of need of agentic AI their workflow. Action and tool invocation layer. These are some of the layers which you have to think of developing when you are developing agentic AI systems. And since there are a lot of complications are involved in developing of agentic AI system, so sometime it become really challenge to adopt this technology. So this is what by and large we are getting the feedback the companies who are started using agentic AI. But later or sooner this agentic AI is going to be very successful tool, and as per industry understanding or what kind of statistics are being shared, that software as a services, the tool which we were using industries using on the cloud may be replaced or may be supplemented with the agentic AI systems which is purely based on LLMs and AI tools And while in case of software as a service was not based completely on LLM, was not based on LLM or AI So this is where the industry, there is a change in the industry and the work culture may change Here I have given few examples of agentic AI. So it will be easy for you to understand that what is the role of AI chat to action. First is that agentic AI is being used for task automation and decision making. Agentic AI is also being used for real time monitoring and problem solving. You have the monitoring, you got the results, but how then agentic AI also solve the problems because this is a action oriented technology, action oriented technology. It doesn't give only the results, it do the action also, the way we have discussed in the previous slide. It does the orchestration, governance and security control. Now many companies started using agentic AI for the security control. If there are any in audit trail and there is a compliance variation, then agentic AI tools can take automatic action to address that compliance violation. And in audit trail, if it is found any drawback or any failures, then agentic AI based technology can be used to take corrective action then and there in automatic manner. You focus on judgment, strategy and exception. There are few more examples of agentic AI you will find in this slide. Automated customer support. Here once a ticket has been raised by the customer, then AI will decide that what kind of services this customer is looking for, and once the solution has been arrived or has been derived by the AI, it will try to execute, it will inform the customer what they can do and how. If the problem has been solved, then it will inform the customer this is what is the result of his query, and now he can look forward. Similarly, in case of IT operation also, agentic AI tools are still all these kind of things are under some of these things. I will not say all these, some of the things are under experimentation stage. So time and again we find when there is a overload on the CPU or the disk space is going to be exhausted, and if there are any other technical issues come in the IT operation, agentic AI can be a great help to take corrective action in automatic manner. Instead of bringing down the system and this kind of tasks, you can once agentic AI tools has been implemented, a message can be displayed like task execution delayed, and agentic AI will try to retrieve or try to solve that problem in an automatic manner, and then system can be restarted or can be put in the use for the all people. Similarly, in case of logistic optimization, companies started using DHL kind of FedEx companies started using agentic AI because it automate as we discussed it has facility to automate your workflow, automate your and multi workflow system. many companies start taking advantage of this functionality of agentic AI. I have given here comparison of agentic AI versus traditional way of working. You can see that in case of the traditional the consumer support system was based on the raising the tickets, and then based on the problem received, then the person or whosoever has received the problem or ticket, whosoever is handling the ticket, they will search that solution and then they will draft the reply or send the reply. But in case of agentic AI, if instead of in case of agentic AI, if customer support is being agentic AI tools are being used in the customer support, AI agent will understand intent, draft reply, and update CRM system, and then it will escalate in case it is required for any exception, and customer will get immediate service without any delay. Similarly, in case of analytics and reporting, here it was mostly offline, but now with the help of agentic AI, one can get AI continuously analyze data and push insight into natural language. You will get answer in your natural language rather than only in the charts. So there are multiple advantages of agentic AI technology. You can go through these comparisons. You'll find quite a bit improvement. And you'll find one of the biggest thing which agentic AI is doing is that it is trying to not only increase the productivity, but it is trying to also bring the automation in the industry, and this is the one of the biggest advantage of agentic AI tools if you apply in your workplace. Like in case of procurement and vendor management, mostly it is being done on the manual basis. Means whatever procurement you want to do, you have to feed the data, and then you have to ask SAP system to generate the work order, and then you will send the work order on email or whatever way you want to send. But in case of agentic AI will evaluate the vendor inventory. It will select which vendor you have to place the order, and it will trigger that order, and it will send the order intimation to the vendor. Its own. So AI driven sourcing and approvals. So this is the way you can see the technology start impacting the work, our work. This is the way technology. In this slide again, whatever I have discussed, I have shown in a little in more pictorial manner, traditional way versus the agentic AI empowered. You can go through this slide and you will find that these are the advantages. This is the way that now our working culture is going to change. More and more automation is going to come in the near future. But the gray line is that we also face as we depend upon the technology, and if the data source is not 100% correct, if our algorithm is also not 100% correct, then there is a chances of getting error. This is what we have realized in some of the examples, some of the latest revelations by the major companies. One of the recent example is by Salesforce.com, which has reported that their agentic AI tools are not able to generate the advantages which they have thought of. I have shared here the list of some of the tools, agentic AI tools, which you can yourself explore. And if you like to make use of some of these tools, ChatGPT is I will say one of the very basic tool. But if a company wants to implement, then probably you may have to look some other professionally. Though ChatGPT can do initial work, and but probably when you like to go in a very robust enhanced way, then tools like AWS agent for Bedrock kind of tools may be used. Now we come to the some industry focused examples of generative AI. So I will start with generative media. In media, companies started using generative AI in a very big manner. What has changed? AI generated photos, videos, we all know about this. What are the, where it is used? It is being used many places like brand. In fact these slides which I am using is also created with the help of generative AI. I first of all thought of the subject which has to be covered, then I create the proper structure of the instructions and and the narrative which I would like to cover in this slide, and then I request or I ask ChatGPT to look into my text, look into my narrative, and show me a rough sketch of the slide. Once I am convinced, then I say you generate a suitable image of this text. So you will find sometimes this kind of nice images which has been generated by ChatGPT. So these are live examples. Some of the course content has been developed with the help of ChatGPT. It can also help in analyzing the reports, media reports. Media require deep analysis. They have data, but they don't have analytics tools. Now generative AI has become very handy tool in the hand of the media. They can upload the data, or they upload those news, and then they can set some criteria, and they can ask generative AI tools like ChatGPT or Capitol or Gemini Pro, whichever they are India company like to use, and ask them to analyze the report, and give the insight about the facts which they are looking for. So this is also some of the examples which I thought I will cover. I would like to show you here how the media companies are using generative AI. These are some of the examples how the companies like Coca-Cola or Netflix and Amazon's and Reliance Jio are using generative AI tools in their operation. Yeah, this is the learning, recent learning on Salesforce.com which I wanted to discuss, and this news has come very recently in the newspaper, and where they say that these kind of challenges Salesforce.com has faced: reliability and trust. AI outputs were unpredictable, confidence in large language models decline. This is what the report is saying. AI based tasks often fail unless strict rule based safeguards were added. So though we conceptually we say it will bring the automation, but still the automation is little far in some of the cases. I will not say in all cases. So we have to be very careful. So what strategy we should have? Here it is given. Salesforce is shifting from AI magic toward deterministic and rule based automation. So you define the rule. This is the way automation will work, not what AI is learning and then implementing or executing, because there are two ways. One is that AI will learn and execute. Other is that you define the rules as per which as per which the software will take action. So that is what Salesforce.com is going to adopt till the AI based learning has become completely matured. And one of the reason of there is that that LLM, the LLM model which they were using still need the refinement. And you can see in the second, their CEO Mark Benefits now prioritize data quality and governance over raw model capabilities to reduce hallucinations and improve service to the customers. So key learning for seniors, CIOs and students is assess AI reliability in real world scenarios. We should do pilot properly, and then first we learn and then we think of implementing agentic AI in the business scenario, on the real world scenario. These are some of the other examples of generative AI in media which you can go through. I have added quite a few more examples of generative AI in the media industry. Then I like to discuss there are some key developments which is happening in area of hardware and operating system. So some of you who are in the engineering, you will like to appreciate this, but those who are in the management course, probably you may not be well aware of what is operating system and how it functions. So now with the help of AI, the operating system is becoming more intelligent. So what the industry says that no OS level, earlier no, when there was no AI in the operating system, AI lives inside individual applications. No, we only in the application level which make use of the operating system AI was implemented. But now with the AI embedded into OS layer, operating system layer. Operating system is the software which execute your application, your instruction, whatever instruction you are giving in your application, operating system will execute. Like if you are using Windows is the operating system, and when you ask Windows, I want to use Microsoft PowerPoint, or I want to use Microsoft Word, Windows will execute that and bring the Microsoft Word in front of you, and you can use the Microsoft Word. So, but what is the new development now? AI is being embedded in the operating system itself. So, suppose there is a mistake and you want to optimize that, you want to have a faster speed or you want to retrieve from the failures, then once the AI is implemented, is embedded in the operating system, those functionalities will be also will be made available to the users. So, that is the advantage we are going to get. I have seen many companies start in fact, the Google already has announced their operating system is AI ready. That is Android. Android is has come out AI ready new Android operating system. So here I have given the information a little more in the in a structured manner. What are the new development by Google in field of Android and Gemini, by Apple in case of iOS operating system, and Capitol. Capitol is a Microsoft operating system for the generative AI. Okay, this is example you can follow. So what is it? Now there is another new development. AI PCs start coming in the market. So that is also one of the very good development. And they are not expensive. They are not expensive. They may cost little bit, but their functionalities are quite enhanced. AI PC functionalities are quite enhanced. So as I said, it will, once you have AI enabled hardware or AI embedded hardware, you will find certain advantages of recovery, efficiency. In case the system is overloaded, system may take its actions to switch off certain tasks, non-critical tasks which are eating its memory. Those guys who are in the field of software engineering, they may be knowing that in the memory multiple applications run simultaneously, parallelly, one after another. But the central processing unit, the CPU, only attend one task at a time. But there are multiple tasks are fighting for the CPU. Then the CPU, then task execution becomes slow. But in case of AI enabled PCs, there is optimization at that level. And you may not quite often get that problem of getting slow. Because in that case, AI, when PC is AI enabled, it will automatically switch off those tasks which are non-critical, which are not running, but they are occupying the memory. This is another very interesting development is the GPU, graphical process unit. We know earlier we were using Intel CPUs. This is central processing unit. Again, those students who are doing engineering, especially electronic and computer engineering, probably they must be knowing about these new developments of GPU and TPU. Earlier we were only accustomed of using Intel CPUs or AMD CPUs or ANT processors or Intel processors. Now we have new age processors called GPUs and TPU. GPU is being manufactured by NVIDIA and TPU is manufactured by Google. So what is the difference between what all GPU is having? You can see here their speed is being measured in terabyte flops, which is 1,000 times faster than when we measure the speed in gigahertz in case of Intel and AMD CPUs. And their analogy is if you have Intel one processor and you have one processor of GPU, it is 10,000 times faster than Intel processor. This is the speed at which GPU is running. Why GPU is required? For execution of AI based software, you require very high speed processing, because you have AI software will like to process millions of data in no time. That is, they are accessing the LLM. In case of previous scenario, we have to just access the sequential data in our database, but now we have to access the huge data. We have to huge data and take decision about that. So that is what is the difference now, and we need these kind of GPUs and unfortunately there are only few manufacturers like NVIDIA or now Google are manufacturing these kind of high speed GPU CPUs. We call them GPU or TPU. What is the difference between GPU and TPU? The technologies are different. The outcomes are not very different, but different. And their speed is being measured in case of TPU in TOPS also. In this slide, I have shown there is another new development. We call it storage squeeze. Today, day by day, the requirement of storage is increasing. So new kind of mechanisms being developed by which we can in a same storage we can store more and more data. So data centers absorb globally supply of GPUs, high bandwidth memory, and storage availability tighten, price rises. So this is another hidden effect of GPUs and TPUs. So they will be one side we will be getting advantage of the high speed processing, high speed graphical processing particularly, but other side the storage will get squeezed. Storage will get squeezed. So that we will have a challenge of storing this high intensity, high speed data on the storage. Storage speed is not so increasing. Storage speeds are still in the old. GPU speed has increased, but the storage cycle, the speed with which we store the data is not increasing so fast. This is a dichotomy the industry is today is facing, and maybe in the near future that challenge may be overcome. How the work culture of an engineer is going to change with these kind of developments, I have shown in this slide, which you will like to take a note. I will say that today's world, our engineers who are in the profession of who like to adopt this profession of electronic side, not only on the software side, they will have many good opportunities, high value opportunities, but they have to learn new kind of technologies and they have to prepare themselves to enter a new kind of world of GPUs and TPUs. So what is this new roles? Human supervised review outcomes. You can have one side you can have a designing engineer scope, other side you can have a role of supervised engineers. Third side you can have you improve your the operating part of AI. The way AI is being operated, you learn that how to use AI, and then AI monitoring safety. So these are the areas in which you will get a chance or you will get an opportunity in the near future. I thought I will just put some of the areas now. Another big development which is going to change or which is impacting is which we have discussed briefly earlier, the edge layer. Now computing is not it is not recommended to do very high speed computing or high volume computing only at the central place of the cloud computers. So edge computers are being developed where only the cloud the backend cloud will be referred when data is required. Otherwise computer processing will be done by the edge computer. So these edge layers are being developed and they are being developed with in an intelligent manner. So this is also a new development. You like to study, those students who like to go in this area of that developments of edge computing. For them this is a new subject, how the AI is changing the edge computing and how AI is going to be adopted. The adoption is little different, as we see the adoption of AI in the other systems in case of edge. That is the main point which I thought is worth noting. So I have shown you one or two examples here. On the left hand side, you will see that cloud centric operation. The right hand side, you will see edge first operation. So continuous data ingestion, when you have the edge device in between, it will not, data will not transmit to the cloud. It will go to the edge device where AI AI engine is sitting, and it will figure out that which data has to be sent to the cloud. Not all data, which data has to be sent to the cloud, where it can be valued, it can be further processed. So that is what is that the function of edge computing, the intelligence being built in the edge devices. So you can see the edge device will decide, act and escalate, sense, decide and act. The last point which I want to discuss in this session is that digital frauds are increasing. This is also one of the impact on the work culture. As we are growing in the technology, technology is being used in the all walk of life and industry. We also finding that the misuse of technologies in form of digital frauds. Some of the guys, crazy guys, they like to use the technology like deepfaking, deepfake. They try to misrepresent you. They borrow your originality and put on the net, as you are speaking or you have said like this, So that is also one of the dangerous trend, and the global bodies are working to have a governance infrastructure for the use of AI. And still this in a challenging mode, I will say, digital frauds, and a lot of research is being done how to control these digital frauds in the industry. So this is where the AI role will enhance now. Both sides are there. The AI can be used also to generate new type of frauds, and AI should be used to control these frauds. When you know the pattern, AI can control that these frauds. And this is where most of the banks globally in India are working very hard. So some of the things you will find here. So because this title of this session is the change in the work culture. So the point is here, there are many advantages we have seen, but there are disadvantages, and action is required here at this front also. This is another area is called the AI trust. AI trust, fraud and trust. So how to enhance, ensure the trust, so that people should have liking, they will trust the use of AI systems. So this is also one of the area where a lot of actions we will be seeing in the near future, and it will invite some of you students to work in this area as well as that is called AI trust, AI driven trust. So thank you very much students here. I think we have covered some of the tipping points which are going to come in the near future or start happening, but a cautious approach will be required in all these areas of agentic AI, generative AI, and how we use and control how we control the frauds happening with the increase of technology usages. Thank you very much.